Welcome back to CarOG 765, the channel where we bring legendary cars back to life. If you love muscle cars, rare classics, and machines that shaped automotive history, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more timeless rides. Today, we are diving deep into a car that was born for one purpose: to dominate NASCAR. A machine that carried both beauty and brutality on the track. Yes, I'm talking about the 1969 Ford Torino Talladega. So, buckle up as we take a 15-minute journey exploring its history, design, performance, racing legacy, and why it remains a rare treasure today. Introduction to the legend. In the late 1960s, NASCAR was a battlefield. Ford, Dodge, and Chrysler were locked in fierce competition, pushing their engineers to create faster, more aerodynamic cars. Ford already had the Torino, but it needed something even sleeker and faster. The result was the Ford Torino Talladega, introduced in early 1969. This wasn't just another muscle car, it was a homologation special, meaning Ford built just enough road-going versions to qualify it for NASCAR racing. And the name? It was inspired by the famous Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama, a track known for insane speeds and high bank turns. Ford wanted to dominate that track, and they did. Exterior design. At first glance, the Talladega looks like a Torino, but look closer and you'll see how Ford modified it to cheat the wind. The front end was extended by about 5 inches, giving it a sleeker nose. The grille was recessed, and the bumper was reshaped and fitted flush, creating a smooth aerodynamic surface. This design helped reduce drag and gave the car higher top speeds on the oval tracks. The rocker panels were rolled and dropped lower than the standard Torino, again improving airflow. Even the headlights were carefully integrated to reduce turbulence. From the side, it's long, lean, and aggressive, exactly what a NASCAR warrior should look like. And let's not forget, it was offered in bold colors like Wimbledon white, royal maroon, and presidential blue, making it as stylish as it was fast. Interior, function over luxury. Inside, the Talladega was all business. This wasn't a luxury car, it was built to win races and meet NASCAR rules. You'd find a bench seat instead of buckets, simple door panels, and a no-nonsense dashboard. Most came with basic equipment, no fancy trims, no unnecessary extras. The steering wheel was straightforward, gauges were easy to read, and that's all a driver needed. Comfort wasn't the goal, speed was. Engine and performance, the heart of the beast. Now, let's talk about the heart of this legend. Under the hood, every Talladega came with Ford's 428 cubic inch Cobra Jet V8. Rated at 335 horsepower on paper. But in reality, this engine produced well over 400 horses. It was paired with a C6 automatic transmission, and power was sent to the rear wheels. The Talladega wasn't about quarter-mile drag strips, it was about sustained high speeds on long ovals. And it delivered. With its aerodynamic body and big V8, it could easily push beyond 130 to 140 miles per hour, numbers that made it a nightmare for Dodge and Plymouth on the NASCAR tracks. Racing legacy, Ford's secret weapon. This is where the Talladega truly shines. In NASCAR, 1969 was the year Ford proved its dominance. Drivers like David Pearson and Cale Yarborough piloted the Talladega to victory after victory. Pearson, in particular, had an incredible season, taking Ford to the championship. The car's aerodynamic advantage made it nearly unbeatable. Dodge and Plymouth scrambled to respond with their own aero cars, the Charger Daytona and Plymouth Superbird. That battle created one of the most exciting eras in NASCAR history. Often called the Aero Wars. But for that brief window, the Talladega was king of the oval. Production numbers, rare by design. Here's where it gets interesting. Ford didn't build thousands of these cars. To meet NASCAR's rules, they only had to produce around 500 units for the public. In total, about 750 Torino Talladegas were built, including prototypes. That makes them incredibly rare today. Each production car came with the same aerodynamic body, the 428 Cobra Jet, and minimal trim. Buyers got a street-legal NASCAR car, but most had no idea just how special it really was. Collector's dream, value today. Because of its rarity and racing pedigree, the Torino Talladega is highly collectible today. Back then, it sold for just a few $1,000s. Today, depending on condition, they can fetch $70,000 to over $100,000 at auctions. A fully restored, numbers-matching Talladega is a true prize for muscle car collectors. Its combination of rarity, history, and performance makes it one of the most respected Fords of the era. Legacy and impact. The Talladega may not have had a long production run, but its impact was massive. It forced Dodge and Plymouth to build more radical aero cars. It pushed NASCAR to rethink its rules. And it proved Ford's engineering dominance in the late 1960s. More importantly, it remains a symbol of when automakers built cars not just for the showroom, but for the racetrack. A time when winning on Sunday truly meant selling on Monday. Appreciation and conclusion. The 1969 Ford Torino Talladega is more than just a muscle car, it's a legend of the speedway. It represents innovation, competition, and the golden era of NASCAR. Today, when you see one, you're not just looking at a rare car, you're looking at a piece of motorsport history. A car that carried the pride of Ford and the passion of drivers who risked everything for victory. So, whether you're a collector, a racing fan, or just someone who loves classic cars, the Talladega deserves your respect. Thank you for watching at CarOg 765. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1969 Ford Torino Talladega, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another classic car story.